Fuck you, Flowey. I'm sorry. Where to even begin with this game? Look at this! Look at this! This makes Cruelty Squad look normal by comparison. Okay, not really. This feels like being on an acid trip, while also putting your face on a flashlight and turning it on and off. Post-Void is a fast-paced shooter that takes inspiration from the 90s shooters of old, with its pixelated graphics, 2D enemy sprites, and minimalistic, almost non-existent story. But there is some kind of story here. We get this cool and trippy cutscene, which is how you can describe this whole game. Cool and trippy.
First, there was the void. Then there was the headache. And a flower of hope. That would give birth to a sanctuary, with his head in hand. He who bore the pain would try to reach the void again. The place where nothing moves, where darkness is lord and silence is preacher, a place of peace. There, his head can pour freely onto a new seed which, with a renewed purpose, will sprout life.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
But alas, ceaseless violence and unapologetic noise would again be wallpapered to the corridors of past serenity.
Hello there!
Hello there.
A time known as post-void, a place known as...
Basically, you're some dude with a headache, stuck inside of a world full of chaos. I'll share my interpretation of the story later. Before the cutscene, you're sent to the tutorial. Okay, yeah, the game looks weird. What else you got, post-void? Oh, what's this? Am I carrying my own head? From the cutscene, we can see that, yeah, we are a headless bastard. Okay, that's cool, I guess. But what do I do with my head? There's some liquid inside of it.
Liquid!
The liquid keeps leaking, and if all of the liquid is drained, then you die. It's probably connected to the headache mentioned in the intro. But what can we do about it? Oh. Nice. This pistol looks shitty, but it's actually pretty good. So basically, your health is drained if you are damaged, but also, it just constantly drains, in general, even if you are not damaged, which encourages a fast-paced playstyle, because if you're not fast enough, you will die. But you don't need to worry about dying in the tutorial. You can walk up to enemies to get a good look at these businessmen with some kind of shark face. Business suits, shark face, maybe they're loan sharks. Yeah, dealing with them would give me a headache too. But then you begin the game, and all hell breaks loose. This game is hard. You will die a lot. But at the same time, you can beat this game in like 5 minutes. Theoretically, you can buy it, finish it in 5 minutes, maybe play a few more minutes to get all of the achievements, and then refund the game. I could have done that when I played this game 3 years ago, but don't do that. Support your local indie developers, unless their game is trash. But this game is good, and it only costs like $3 when it's not on sale. I managed to beat it in less than 2 hours, so I couldn't get the emoticons. There's an accessibility mode that turns off flashing lights, and that's a bit better, but if you suffer from epilepsy, then this won't help you. You feel like you're getting personally attacked by this game.
Seizure procedure!
Also, listen to this music. I actually like it, but I don't know if it's because it's good or if it's because of Stockholm Syndrome. The game is divided into 3 acts, which consists of 11 levels in total. The more you play, the more the level design becomes more and more confusing. So basically, you run around in this weird place and you try to get to the end before you run out of health and kill as many weirdos as possible. And if you're a weirdo yourself, you might also compete for the highest score. You're always running and you can slide for even more speed, which makes it look like that effect you see in anime.
Yo, I guess you outsmarted me, man. I guess I gotta hand it to you.
You can even slide under enemies. Every time you kill an enemy, you refill your health. It's like glory kills in Doom, only instead of killing demons, you kill these The enemies are a collection of weird machines and shark people. There's an enemy around every corner, literally every corner. Before you even turn around, start shooting. You got Mr. Black Shark, then you got Mr. White Shark, Wall of Fleshiness, Eye Turret, Input Saggy Tits. If you leave them alive, you will constantly hear their footsteps behind you.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You get hands with light bulbs that are basically walking flash grenades. They're more like flash grenades. And my arch nemesis. These tiny, hard to see, hard to hit, annoying as fuck helicopters. They're called telehand, like a combination of a telephone and a hand. Okay, they are the most annoying enemies in the game. Look at this. They slow you down so much and make you go blind. You also get 4 weapons. Pistol, shotgun, Uzi, and a slasher knife. The pistol is your default starting weapon. It looks like some kind of broken pistol with a magazine at the top and not at the bottom. But I would say that it's actually a really good weapon. And in some sense, it's the best weapon in the game. Very controversial statement, I know, but it's really good, especially if you can land those headshots. It's very quick to reload, and it can fire as fast as you can click that left mouse button. The shotgun, on the other hand, isn't that great. I love shotguns in video games, but here it's probably the worst weapon. It's not that it's bad, it's just not suitable for this chaos. You need something fast and instant. Being able to only fire 2 shots before having to reload is really dangerous in this game. The Uzi has the potential to be the best weapon in the game, but only after you get certain upgrades. In fact, the only times I've beaten this game was with the Uzi. Spraying and praying did the trick. I've come very close to beating the game with the knife, multiple times, but I just couldn't do it. Yet. Playing with the knife is the most suicidal playstyle, and also the most fun playstyle. You have to get up close and personal to these abominations. It's very dangerous, but at the same time, it's very rewarding, because you fucking one-shot them. Playing with the knife is so chaotic, but so much fun. It's my favorite weapon.
A knife! My favorite!
And when you combine it with the upgrade that makes enemies explode, ooh-wee, it's so awesome. Speaking of upgrades, there are 12 of these. Explosive ammo makes enemies explode. Makes sense. When they die, they explode and deal AoE damage, which can kill multiple enemies at once. It helps deal with the fucking helicopters. Reload speed gives you faster reload speed. Also makes sense. Bigger clips gives you more ammo.
These are mags. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
Rubber bullets makes your bullets bounce off of walls and potentially hit enemies. So if you suck at aiming, this might help you. This, I don't need this. This isn't serious, Sam. It's even called serious mode. Ghost makes it so you don't slow down as much when you touch enemies, because that's a thing in this game. And as you might guess, slowing down in this game is not a good idea. The objective compass might be nice, but I feel like it's more of a distraction than anything else. I've got enough shit on the screen to look at already. This puts the enemy's bullets in slow motion, and this gives you more health, which is always appreciated. The way I see it, the best and easiest way to play is with an Uzi, explosive ammo, faster reload, bouncy bullets, and obviously more health. Also, when you finally reach the end, you can go back and actually explore the level, because your head stops leaking. There isn't really anything to explore, but it's nice to be able to just walk around and admire the moving leaves and the darkness. But wait, this is... Okay, we need to talk about this.
Ah, now the flowers will grow.
I think I know what's going on here. Or at least this is my interpretation. You're a guy with serious problems, mental problems, and probably real-world problems as well. You mainly have a big-ass headache. You have a lot of things in your life that cause you to have that headache. All you want to do is have some peace and quiet, which is the void.
Does it do that all the time? Oh, yeah. But only if you say the word void.
But you are stuck in the post-void.
Okay, well, we're gonna avoid that word for now. Why?
A state of constant panic and chaos, filled with lots of worries and problems. The more these problems persist and annoy you, the bigger the headache, which is why you lose health. But if you deal with these problems, you will feel a little bit better, which is why you gain health. The enemies represent the things that trouble you in life. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your school, maybe you feel like you're being constantly watched and judged by others.
the one who knocks.
Or maybe it's your failed relationships that left you a single father with 3 children. That last one was really specific. Ignore that. All you want to do is get some relief, some peace and quiet. In order to get that peace and quiet, you need to fight the demons in your head and the problems that you face in the real world. Every time you finish a level, you drop into these pools of liquid, which seems to also fill up your head because you start with full health at the beginning of each level. These pools might represent a momentary reprieve, a break from the chaos. Maybe the liquid represents your stress tolerance, and when it runs out, you lose your mind. Literally. Maybe the enemies are actually loan sharks that hunt you down. Also, according to Wikipedia, post-void refers to a transaction which cancels or deletes entirely a previously completed transaction. Basically, it overwrites an existing transaction. It makes sense. The post-void, the state of chaos, overwrites the void, the state of peace. And you want to do the opposite, to replace the chaos with peace. Also, the environment is probably based on your house. Maybe these are different rooms in your house. Maybe it looks all weird and deformed because it's from jumbled up memories. This looks more messed up than Constantine's mansion from Fifth. Eventually, you finally reach a place of peace and quiet. Your headache will disappear and a new hope will be born. Maybe you find a new purpose in life. This game shows you that if you continue to fight, continue to struggle against your problems, you can eventually overcome them and find your peace. Or maybe it's just a dumb fast-paced shooter, who knows? We can think about what the story means all day long, but at the end of the day, this is a fun little shooter that will entertain you for a while. If you're looking for something with a cohesive narrative and really deep mechanics, this ain't it. But if you're looking for a fun and challenging, kind of retro shooter, well, this is it. This is for you. This game looks like drugs, and it's also addicting like drugs. So you should play it. I'm working on a really big video now, so in the meantime I wanted to play something small like this. Now I can finally buy these emoticons. That's the real reason I play this game again.